Billy D. Williams. You're listening to the Poetry Cafe with Josephus. Ever host a rap tour. I used to tour Run DMC, the Beastie Boys, Queen Latifah. This is when they were babies. Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. So when I went to audition, I actually didn't want to host Rap City. I thought it was, well, man, I done traveled with all these rappers, from Ice-T to Ice Cube. And my manager told me, he said, man, you just should try it. And they was trying to write hip hop for me. They had like a teleprompter. And I know Will Smith came on the show and he was like, what in the hell are they doing to you? Why are they writing hip hop? You know, they had on the teleprompter, hey homies and homettes, welcome to the hippest rap show in the country. Well, I was a comedian, and I remember Chris Rock had turned down hosting the tour. So my manager was the biggest promoter in the country. He was the first promoter ever to take a chance on doing a rap tour, and he made $25 million. And that was back in the 80s. It was called the Raising Hell Tour. So
management was very important.
Management was important, but making sure your craft shine. I mean, for example, I believe God gives everybody a true talent, and it's up to you to make it bloom fully. I mean, sometimes some people get through the doors that may not have talent at all. I mean, you might say, well, I don't know how they made it, but they did. So others have to really show, because some people just don't have all the charisma, but they might have talent. So it was kind of easy for me because I think my father went to A&T, but I went to Howard. So they had a drama department that I went to when I was in junior high school. And then they gave me a scholarship. Because I'm an impressionist. I used to do all these voices like Wolfman Jack. All right, it's Wolfman Jack right here on the night special. Used to do the old John Wayne. See, my era was different. Well, listen here, you cowboy. Howard Cosell. That's Howard Cosell, Muhammad Ali. Cosell, I'm the greatest of all time. Ted Koppel. Hello there, this is Ted Koppel. President Barack Obama. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Let me say this. 7 years ago today, I embarked on a great career. Bernie Mac, I told him what I said. I told him he ain't wear skin on a skeleton. So I did a lot of impressions, and back then there were only a few. Rich Little, George Kirby, so a little young black kid doing impressions. They were like, wow. So as the gentleman read in the some of my bio, the Washington Post, they thought it was fascinating. Well, it's a little different, and I can reflect again that it's a lot different than when I started because there weren't a whole lot of networks. I think everybody has the opportunity to be on TV or radio now. But who's listening? They have all these avenues of opportunities, but you have them right here in your hand. YouTube, Facebook. There's a lot of comedians in my business right now that has never done anything but went on YouTube and they making $20,000. Country Wayne. I mean, really. And to me, that's an insult. But then people say when he go on stage, he only got maybe around about 15 minutes of comedy. Now I'm happy because it shows the work that I put in. So if you're really trying to make it in this field, you have to be genuine and you have to stand out. You have to have your own personality to stand out. You know, believe it or not, mine was pretty doggone easy because there wasn't a lot of people doing what I was doing. Believe it or not, I was the first guy who introduced David Chappelle on stage for the first time. He was 14 years old. We was at a club called Comedy Connection, and his mother came to the door and she said, "Son, a young man, can you let my son go on stage and do some comedy?" He talks about it because I said his name wrong. I never saw Chappelle before, so I'm thinking it's French. So when I said it's just Chappelle. So he talks about that a lot, and he's from Washington, D.C. But you have to find what's unique about you, what makes you stand out. It's body and soul. It's what it is. It's body and soul. It's your spirit. It's why, I don't know, but when I pray, I feel more at peace. And I feel my blessings coming. From that, I think people should be friendly with each other and understand there's a lot of money out here. And it's best to make friends. You don't need people on Facebook ragging, talking, y'all ragging each other. Now the whole world know your business. Keep it to yourself because it won't go away. Once you write it down, type it in, they got you. So just keep doing what you're doing. Stay young. That's the only way you keep going, is stay young-minded. I've always stayed young-minded. You know, I'm a father. I have 4 children. I have 4 grandkids. But I stay young-minded. I told them, don't you call me granddad. You call me dude. They call me granddad. So just stay young and enjoy life. And be better than the rest. Because if you get there, somebody say, come on, I'm going to put y'all on TV, and then you let them down. First thing you're going to say, well, I didn't ask to get here. You're the one who put me on television. And that's been used many times. I've taken comedians on the road, and they've gotten paid good money, and they've let me down. And now what? The promoter don't believe in me no more. I'm not a good selection of talent. So do what y'all do and use your phones and rehearse. While you're going to class, just rehearse on what you want to do. I never been a journalist. Everything, I never had to write nothing down. But you do. Mine just came kind of easy. You know, some people get it. I got mine just because there was nobody else. There was nobody else. So, thank y'all.
Hey, go by.
Yay! We in the house.
That's right. I'm going to go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Kyle Irby.
Yeah.
And
I'm Sheryl Underwood.
and you Harry Sutherland.
And I'm Vic Frog. Producer's name. Yeah. you guys are in town?
Because we got the comedy show over at the Carolina Theater. I'm hosting. Sheryl Underwood gonna host. Then Mike Washington gonna come out. Kyle Irby and Chris Thomas gonna come out. Harry Sutherland is on the highways and byways somewhere around here. So Judge Harry, our country lawyer, is somewhere floating around the state of North Carolina. And my good sorority sister Erna Fouché is here. All the Zetas, come on out. Z5 so sweet. We see you, Soros. Come on out, hang out with us. And Vic Frost is here, so ladies, please come out. Vic Frost looks so lonely. Yeah.
Building. I met Vic in Atlanta at the Steve Harvey.
At the neighborhood awards.
Yeah, I actually submitted a mix, and y'all ran my mix on your show.
Yeah, and you know what? We're gonna bring that back. We're gonna bring back mixing because we want the young people to get involved. We have found, ladies, we found a new Maurice White. The Elements will be started right here, North Carolina A&T. That's right, the Elements right here. It's a young man who plays tennis and he plays the drums, and he's gonna put together Earth on Fire. Now we're looking for the Emotions. Now we need to find 3 sisters that can sing like the Emotions. Now, baby Oprah is gonna interview me later on, so we're gonna get the interview happening. But baby, what's your name? What's your name, little Arthur Ashe that played tennis? Keyston? Yeah. That's your name is Keyston? That's right. And you play the drums like Vic plays the drums. And the reason y'all play the drums is because of Maurice White? Is that why?
That's why.
Okay, so y'all might as well get it together, get the Elements started. And who is the little Latin boy on the posters all throughout the hallway? He's running for some office, some student office. He looked like El DeBoss. He's saying yeah, for real tall. But wait a minute, don't sleep. That's Jeffrey Osborne right there.
Yeah, okay. The little Jeffrey Osborne.
Yeah, you do. You sound like you hit the note. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. I love togetherness and devotion. Kyle, would you let the ladies know you are here?
What's up, ladies? I'm sorry I got so close. What's up, ladies? Come on to the show.
Tell them where you from.
Los Angeles, California.
By way of. And
Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Because you, yeah! HBCU in the house.
We got to keep it HBCU.
That's right, all the time. So what you want to know? Mike Washington.
I'm from Washington, D.C., and Sheryl has a nickname that they used to call me, but they don't call me no more.
The Bill Cosby of the show until Bill Cosby got in trouble, and then we was like, you need another nickname. The show's gonna be really adult, so all you saints out there, bring your Pompeii olive oil and hit us with the Super Soaker for the Lord. Hit us with the Super Soaker for the Lord. Cause we're gonna be cussing Chris Thomas. He's getting some rest because we were out promoting the show. What?
Nothing. Cause you a trip. It's the takeover track.
That's right. It's the takeover.
Sheryl Underwood.
What's the number to the station?
Area code 336-334-7952.
Hit it one more time.
336-334-7952.
We got at least 15 students that want to be interns, and we got some money from my foundation, Pack Rat Foundation for Education. My good sorority sister Erna Fouché runs my foundation. So we got at least $50 for you. Just give us a minute or two what's going on your yard, and we starting with HBCUs, then we want to get mainstream schools and community colleges so we can give you some real world experience. Put God first, and then every door will open for you. Be inquisitive. You have a right to ask the question, but know what question to ask to really get the true answer. You know, sometimes, like we say, when Black Lives Matter was talking to the police candidates, you know, the presidential candidates, everybody was like, oh, they too hard. Well, sometimes you got to go hard to somebody because they'll give you the political sidestep, and it's not the answer to the question that you really ask. So you're young, you know, to be young, gifted, and black. You got a right to say whatever you feel and whatever gets the movement further. So being a journalist, you have the inquisitive mind. Plus, you know about the freedom of the press under the Constitution. So you want to do it like anybody else is doing it. And then the other thing is, black media is very important. When you're talking about lynching and our history and everything, you would not have known what was going on if it wasn't for the Niagara movement with the NAACP and black media. You would not have seen the picture of Emmett Till's casket if there was no Jet magazine, if there there was no Negro Digest, if there was no Ebony magazine. So we got to keep that alive. We're not, just because we pro us doesn't mean we're anti somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with that. But keep that inquisitive mind, put God first. You'll always ask a respectful question. But one, I put God first, and two, you ain't talking to me.
Right.
You ain't talking to me. When I couldn't get an agent, I pretended to be my own agent. Then I thought, okay, well maybe I don't need a manager. Would you say my personality is too strong? It is. It's very strong. It's very strong will. Doesn't mean that I don't listen to people. We have a saying in my company. We don't wake up in the middle of surgery talking to the surgeon. So whatever you do well, like I don't know sports as well as Kyle. I don't know production and radio as well as Vic does. I don't know anything about do-it-yourself, and I'm developing a do-it-yourself show with Mike Washington because you don't see brothers in the was it called DIY? Do it yourself or whatever. You don't see that. You know, so he's changing my whole condo for the low price.
A free 99.
That's right. Free 99. Real talk. I mean, and I never would have used the color schemes and the different things that we're using. So that's why I wanted to develop that and put it on my YouTube channel. So when you're talking about where that opportunity is, bring us what you want to do. Harry Sutherland, going to be Judge Harry. He's going to be just like Judge Mathis and Judge Judy and everything, but he will be adjudicating issues on HBCU campuses. What happens when your roommate always bring a girl over and you can't seem to sleep in your dorm?
My roommates used to say that all the time.
Thank you. So I cannot wait, and I cannot wait for you to read the news.
We're gonna take you back. We're gonna bring you up to date. We're gonna do it all right now.
So we're gonna play some ratchet music.
No, we might make it.
Oh, no, Johnny Kim, don't make me cry now.
Yep.
If y'all just got paid, please go get your tickets to the comedy show. We need to
How
sell
you get
out.
Cheryl?
Please go get your tickets. Carolina Theater.
Cheryl Duncan.
We need y'all to come see
He's
it.
Duncan. He's Duncan.
Because we know you just got paid. Don't forget to give the Lord his paper. The Lord need his tithe money. Don't sleep on the Lord.
Here we go, try it. Let's go.